Welcome to Travel with Surjit, my YouTube channel. Before arrival at Veer Savarkar International Airport, watch today's video on incredible flight view. When in the air, especially in the last 5 minutes before touching down at Port Blair, Andaman, you should enjoy the breathtaking scenery. Geographically, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are in the Bay of Bengal, to the east of the Indian subcontinent. Over 572 of these charmingly undulating islets are covered in deep, wet, evergreen forests, which support an enormous variety of exotic flora and wildlife. When we hear the words Andaman and Nicobar Islands, images of palm trees, white beaches, lush woods, the sound of waves crashing on a coral reef, and chirping uncommon birds immediately come to mind. Some of the nation's oldest tribes are also found there. Although there are facilities for hiking, diving, and snorkeling here, lying by the sea is the ideal way to enjoy a trip to these islands. Here, we're sharing our wonderful aviation experiences of seeing Andaman and Nicobar. The video was captured just 5 minutes after landing. The islets were first small and difficult to see. They were very clear when the appointed moment drew near. Our eyes were comforted by the islet's lush trees. Little, delicate clouds were floating in the sky. It genuinely resembled heaven. The view from the plane was breathtaking. The islet's beaches formed white boundaries around them. Our flight gradually lowered its altitude as Port Blair Airport got closer. Just trees could be seen on several islets. Little buildings could be seen on some islets. We could easily see the beautiful ocean vista. We had a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. The sea's color was incredible. The water was a brilliant, bright blue. We observed coral reef in few islets close to the beaches. Our flight's final 5 minutes were fantastic. From a distance, Andaman and Nicobar's splendor completely captured our hearts. The fastest way to reach from Kolkata to Port Blair is flight to Veer Savarkar International Airport and takes 2 hours 25 minutes. Flights from SpiceJet, Vistara, Indigo etc. Andaman is a group of 325 islands while the Nicobar has 24 islands situated in the midst of nowhere. It is an isolated archipelago and needs robust system of connectivity. Andaman has an international airport, Veer Savarkar International Airport at Port Blair that caters to all inbound and outbound tourists flying to and from the islands to and from the rest of the world. The flight time from the Indian subcontinent mainland would around 2 hours to Port Blair. Port Blair is connected to Chennai, Kolkata, New Delhi, Bhubaneswar, and Visakhapatnam by air. By sea, Andaman is connected to the major port cities of Kolkata, Chennai, and Visakhapatnam via waterway. There are ships leaving on a regular basis from all these 3 cities and connect Port Blair at the Haddo Wharf. It takes around 3 to 4 days to reach Port Blair by sea from the ports of Chennai, Kolkata, or Visakhapatnam. The main ships connecting the 3 ports to Port Blair are MV Nankauri, MV Nicobar, MV Harshavardhana, MV Swaraj Dweep and MV Akbar. Interested passengers can book tickets in advance at the ticket reservation counters, Stars ticketing counters, for the scheduled sailings from Visakhapatnam, Kolkata, and Chennai. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands is a union territory of India consisting of 572 islands, of which 37 are inhabited, at the junction of the Bay of Bengal and the Andaman Sea. The territory is about 150 kilometers north of Aceh in Indonesia and separated from Thailand and Myanmar by the Andaman Sea. It comprises two island groups, the Andaman Islands and the Nicobar Islands, separated by the 150 kilometers wide 10-degree channel, with the Andaman Islands to the north of this latitude, and the Nicobar Islands to the south. The Andaman Sea lies to the east and the Bay of Bengal to the west. The island chains are thought to be a submerged extension of the Arakan Mountains. Port Blair is the capital city of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, a union territory of India in the Bay of Bengal. It is also the local administrative subdivision of the islands, the headquarters for the district of South Andaman, and is the territory's only notified town. Port Blair serves as the entry point for visiting the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Port Blair is connected with mainland India by both air and sea. It is a 2 to 3 hour flight from mainland India to Port Blair's Veer Savarkar International Airport, and 3 to 4 days by sea to reach Kolkata, Chennai, or Visakhapatnam from Haddo Wharf in Port Blair. It is home to several museums, beautiful beaches, many islands, water sports activities, and a major naval base in Jarawa of the Indian Navy, along with sea and air bases of the Indian Coast Guard, Andaman and Nicobar Police, Andaman and Nicobar Command, the first integrated tri-command of the Indian Armed Forces and the Indian Air Force. Veer Savarkar International Airport is an international airport located 2 km south of Port Blair and is the main airport of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India. Originally known as Port Blair Airport, it was renamed in 2002 after Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, who had been detained in the cellular jail in the city for 11 years. It operates as a civil enclave, sharing airside facilities with Utkarsh of the Indian Navy. For more information, see the description. Thank you for watching. Keep coming back to see more footage.